Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. It's a Sonic review. Admittedly, there's a good amount of stuff coming out in the fast food realm right now, and it undulates. You know, you have periods of time where there's always all this new stuff coming out from every other place, and then there's times where no one releases anything. A lot of people have been requesting that I review something from Burger King. They got some chicken parm sandwich, which it sounds just delicious, to be honest. But, you know, I feel like I have to show Sonic at least a little bit of appreciation, because I've really been wanting to review this for a while now, and it's just either one day I just wasn't feeling well, the other day I just didn't have the... Whatever way it worked out, I've really been putting this off for about a week, and I've decided, well, you know, I finally want to get to this. You have commercials coming out for it, people are talking about it, and I think it would make for an interesting little review. Sonic has the original pretzel dog. Not just any old pretzel dog, this is the original one. Okay? The original pretzel dog. And this is, you know, everyone's kind of... I remember last year and back in 2015 too, everyone was doing the pretzel bun craze, right? They were doing pretzel this, pretzel that, gotta have the pretzel bun on your burger, gotta have the pretzel pizza crust. And pretzel dogs were around too, where they had a hot dog, and then the bun, instead of just a standard bun, it was like a pretzel dough. And Sonic is now just getting into that trend, so either they're prolonging it or they're late to the party, but either way they have the pretzel dog. Now what this is, it's a 100% beef hot dog, a soft gourmet pretzel bun, and classic yellow mustard. And we have it present right here. Let's actually unravel this and see what it is. Get saucy with it. Yeah. Get saucy with the pretzel dog. There it is. There it is, you can see. It looks, if you compare it to how, you know, it's portrayed in the ads, I think it looks like a pretty accurate representation. Of course, it doesn't look completely photo ready, but you can see it there. It's got the, you know, the standard mustard on it in a nice little decorative pattern. And I think we could see the pretzel bun as well. For verification, you can see pretzel bun in the flesh. Right there. Looks like it slipped out, but now it looks more like how it actually should. You see it there. That was a mistake on my bad, but, you know, it's not going to affect how it tastes at all, one single bit. A slice o' dog. Our all-American dog is real slice of Americana, because if you could take all of the great things about America and put them onto a hot dog, this would be it. You know, they used to call this the 390 calorie dog. You know why they would call it that, though, right? Because it's got 390 calories in it. Well, we know what is in it. I know what's in it. We all know what's in it. Pretzel dog, the original from Sonic, going in. One more bite. So I was getting ready to film this review. It's around 9:40, 9:45 a.m. at the time of recording this. I was thinking to myself, you know, I hope this pretzel dog is a pretty good one. Because at the time I'm filming this, as a matter of fact, I took the time out to miss my favorite radio show. I just discovered it. It's called Chinese Theater on China Radio International on 9570 kilohertz. And you know, the name, it's a misleading name. When you hear Chinese theater, it makes you think about, you know, like Chinese opera and Chinese classical music. But this program, I mean, it's something else, all right. For a name like that, I mean, the topics they talk about, I can't even share in this video, truth be told. I mean, just one F-bomb after the other. It's just, they keep it real. They keep it real. That's all I can say about it. But I've been enjoying it lately. It's something different, and as always, it's on every day. It's on tomorrow. What I'm getting at, though, is, you know, my time wasn't wasted when I had this hot dog here. Because I was worried about something for a little bit. I was worried about two things. Number one, the pretzel bun would be a mess. And number two, the hot dog would be even worse. But, you know, one thing that I've learned about Sonic, the first thing I ever reviewed from them was a burger. And it was terrible. It was so bad. And that made me start judging it. I started thinking, you know, I bet everything else here is terrible too, isn't it? Then I tried the wings. Hey, you know, those are pretty good. The drinks, they're not bad either. And you know, even some of those hot dogs, because I've had the mini hot dogs a while back, those weren't bad actually. And you know what? This one isn't bad either. Now, it's very simple, so I don't really have much to say, so that's why I've been going on more tangents than usual. Let's just put it this way. The hot dog itself is actually of not bad quality, alright? It's actually pretty flavorful. It's not full of any sort of brackish liquid that makes it disgusting. It has, you know, a little bit of a casing to it, so it's not like a soft mush or anything. So it is, you know, it's actually not that bad. But it's pretty good. It's actually tasty, flavorful, and of all the hot dogs I've had, and admittedly, I'm not a hot dog connoisseur. You know, I have one from time to time, but, you know, I don't eat them all the time. This actually isn't a bad one. You know, it's something that if I was really in the mood for a hot dog, you know, I could see myself getting it again. No worry with that. The pretzel bun itself, and I give it a little bit of credit here. The pretzel bun actually is, you know, this is in terms of texture. Understandably, it may not always taste exactly like a movie theater pretzel or wherever you get a pretzel. I don't know. I don't know what I was saying by that. A pretzel from a pretzel producing place. It actually does taste a little bit like a pretzel, but it is very doughy. You know, it's doughy and it's chewy, but it is pretty flavorful and pretty on point as well in terms of that flavor as well. Now, it doesn't have any sort of saltiness to it, but some of the hot dog, you know, it covers that a little bit. If there's one conflicting flavor to note, it's the mustard that they put on it. The mustard goes pretty well with the hot dog, but with the pretzel bun, it conflicts a little bit, you know. I always think with pretzels, people sometimes put cheese on it, if that's their thing. But with this one, they put the mustard, and that real tanginess of the mustard conflicts a little bit with the pretzel bun. But all in all, it's not too much of a terrible conflicting flavor. And, you know, this isn't something that I'm going to be raving on and saying it's the best thing in the world, but I was pleasantly surprised. And I think it's slightly above average in terms of taste. Again, it's just a standard hot dog on a pretzel bun for the most part. There's not a ton to talk about, but keep in mind it's just a little bit above average. And if you're into it, if you're kind of thinking, well, you know, I wonder what it tastes like, this is your opportunity. I'd say you can get it. It's for the price of around $2.45, which is a little expensive, but it's a novelty item. It's got the pretzel bun, and overall, I don't think you'll be terribly disappointed. Again, you may not, you know, it may not knock your socks off, but you won't be terribly disappointed at it either. So with that being said, I'm going to be giving this an 8.0 out of 10. 8.0 is the rating. That's all that I really have for you here. This is Running an Empty Food Review. Today's review is for the original pretzel dog from Sonic. Thank you, and take care. Have a happy Sunday.